Hi there, welcome to my channel. Well, I'd like to give you an update on my portfolio. As you guys can see, my portfolio is currently sitting at $325,614.96. And so if you saw my previous video, it was at 328,000, I believe. So down about $2,000. And so on a day like this, when the market is down pretty good amount, um, you want to tend to go back, go back and see how things have turned out. So in 1 year of having this portfolio, as you guys can see, I'm currently in the green for over $45,000. So yeah, in the short term, on a day like today, down $2,000. But in the long term, over a year, up over $45,000. But of course, that isn't the complete focus of my portfolio because this 45 over $45,000 is, I guess, growth. And so my portfolio has grown over time. But as you guys know, the major focus of my portfolio, I am building a portfolio. I am building something that's paying me money. So that's the focus. Uh, it's paying me money every month. So if we go over here to dividends, as you guys can see, this has not changed. So although the market goes up, the market goes down, what does stay consistent and doesn't seem to change is the monthly dividends. Of course, it does change when I buy more shares or it pays me these dividends and then those dividends buy more shares, then it increases. It does change in a positive way. While over here, um, on a daily basis, like today it's down $2,000. Tomorrow it can be up $2,000. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Hopefully it goes back up. But if it doesn't, what stays consistent, this is consistent. It's paying me monthly dividends of over $5,000 a month. And on average, I guess it should turn out to be close to $65,000 on an annual basis. And so I am looking forward to the dividends that will be coming in. As you guys can see here, I got some dividends right here on the 29th, which is today. I'm going to be getting paid these dividends. It's only 3 dividends, but nonetheless, still getting paid, still making money. And so in the following month, if we go to the following month, here's the last day, which is, well, this is Thursday. These are the dividends for Thursday. These are the dividends for Friday. And so in the following month, in June, I'm going to be getting some of the largest dividends. Defiance, as you guys can see, IWMY, $1,400. Here's some more Defiance ETFs, JP Morgan. And during about, I believe in the second week of the month, is when I start getting also very large Yeildmax dividends. Yeah, here they are on the 8th of June. Going to start getting some of those really big Yeildmax dividends. As you guys can see up here, one for almost $1,200 from Coney. $300 almost from mRNA. And so, yeah, looking forward to next month, looking forward to getting paid those dividends. Go back to here. And once again, the only position currently that is in the green, well, there are other ones that are in the green, but for the most part, NVIDIA is in the green. And so I only have 389 shares. I wish I would have bought more. Wish I would have bought more shares, but you just don't know what's, you know, you don't know what's going to go up and you don't know what's going to go down. This one went up and I wish I would have bought more. And it's going to pay me a big dividend, which is really great. Now, for example, Tesla. I'm down on Tesla. Uh, over $9,000 currently. Still own it. I'm holding on to it because it's still paying me a really good dividend of close to $700 a month. Now, did I know this was going to happen? Did I know that Tesla was going to take a dump, I guess? No, I didn't know that. You just don't know when a stock's going to go up or when a stock's going to go down. You just don't know. So, uh, the reason I'm buying these Yeildmax ETFs is because they pay a monthly dividend. And that's why I hold them. That's why I own them. But one of the ETFs that has kind of remained within this range where it seems to just be going sideways. This is Amzy, based on the Amazon Options Income Strategy by Yeildmax. And so this particular ETF seems to be just going sideways for the most part. So if you look at 3 month, it's just been pretty much going sideways. No really, um, not too many really large jumps, like straight up, and not very many large dips, like way down to the downside. This is 1 year. So as you guys can see here, in the 1 year, basically, yeah, it's pretty much just gone sideways. And so my current average cost is $22.73. So I wish I would have bought some more of this because it's pretty much consistently gone sideways. Um, there's been days when this has gone up. There's been days when this has gone down, but for the most part, it seems to be staying within that range. And it goes down, but it always seems to kind of go back up again. So sometime later today, I should be getting paid. I get paid on Wednesdays. And so usually, for the most part, it's about $1,000. And I'm going to be buying $1,000 worth of, I don't know, maybe Amzy, possibly, or something else. I also want to show you guys a comparison of Amazon and Amzy. This is 6 months of Amazon and Amzy. So Amazon is in the blue, Amzy is in the purple. And somehow, some way, Amzy has actually outperformed Amazon within the 6 months. So not only has it outperformed Amazon within the last 6 months, it has also paid a dividend every one of those months. So in a previous video, I spoke about erosion of price or erosion of value. But Amzy seems to be kind of proving me wrong on that because it just doesn't seem to have any erosion whatsoever. Amazon is I guess, such a strong company, and those. I mean, I see Amazon trucks everywhere I go. You see people working for Amazon, delivering stuff, and those Amazon trucks are everywhere. And so, yeah, Amazon, I guess, is a strong company. So Amzy is pretty much performing in line with Amazon. So it's a really, well, in my opinion, this is not financial advice, but in my opinion, I mean, it's been performing really great. As you guys can see here, it's actually outperformed Amazon on the 6 month basis somehow. And plus, it's paying a dividend. And so, what I'm more than likely to do is I'm probably going to buy some more Amzy. Maybe maybe next month once they do pay the dividend, because sometimes after a stock or an ETF pays a dividend, it does drop by the value of the dividend that it paid. And so if Amzy does drop, then I'll probably buy some more. Because I don't want to buy it now. It's above my average cost. Although it's still a pretty good price right now, $22.95. So I don't know. I'm either going to wait to buy this for a little bit lower, or I'm going to buy something else. So I don't really know what I'm going to buy yet, but I know I'm going to buy something because I'm going to take my money, the money that I make from work, from my difficult, hard job. I'm going to take that money and I'm going to buy something that's going to pay me money. And when you buy something that pays you money, it it's like it becomes easy money because you don't have to work for it anymore. So all these dividends, this over $5,000 worth of monthly dividends, I don't have to work for that anymore. That's just money that's coming in on a monthly basis. There is no extra 8 hours. There's no going to some other job location. Um, there's no effort really in on my part to make this money. You're buying something that's paying you instead of just buying something that doesn't pay you anything, or just buying something that you've been wanting to buy. And when you could have bought something that's going to actually pay you money. And as I've mentioned it before in some of these videos, the dividends that you see here, I don't use those dividends to pay for any of my bills. I use margin. I pay for everything with margin. And so, yes, I am currently using margin on my largest position here, VTI. And as you guys can see here, I am down on VTI $2.07. But that's okay for the most part. The reason why I put my the largest quantity of money into VTI is because of the track record of VTI. So if we go to 1 year, this is 1 year of VTI. So if you would have bought it a year ago, you'd be glad you bought it a year ago. If you would have bought it 5 years ago, you'd be glad because you would have bought it over here. You would have bought it over here for uh, almost like $160 per share. And the maximum, of course, if you would have bought it back in 2005, you would have been buying it for like $50, $40, around this range. So yeah, you'd be glad that you had bought it back then. But at some point you have to sell it so that you can get that money and make those gains. So that's the difference here with an ETF that you just buy and hold and it's not really paying you anything. It's increasing in value, but when do you get the value? The only way to get the value is to sell, because this only pays a quarterly dividend. And so another way to extract value out of an ETF like this, VTI, is by selling your own covered calls. And so that's what I do. I sell my own covered calls, and I'm averaging an extra $2,000 a month. But for some reason, covered call premiums, right? That $2,000 extra of premiums from selling my own covered calls is not considered income. So it's not even considered a dividend, and that's why it doesn't show up here on this monthly $5,000. And so once you start getting into this, once you start getting into the market, once you start learning how to buy different things in the market, you start to learn how to do this. And when you start to learn how to do something, you get better at it. The more often you do it, the better you get. The more often you see a day like this, the the more tolerance you have towards it. Because this, I've seen this before. It's not nothing new. I've seen this before. I've been $2,000 in the red before. I've been $10,000 in the red. And so this becomes familiar. It doesn't become something that, oh man, this is really freaking me out. No. At first, yes. And you make some mistakes at first when you get started. But once you're doing this, this is just another normal day in the market here. So no big deal. But even though it's red, still collecting dividends, still making that money, and it's really great. So thanks for watching. Thanks for watching my videos. I really do appreciate you watching my videos. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. To those of you who have been watching but haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. Please like my video. Please share my videos. Also, if you guys want some free money from Robinhood, there's a link in the description below. You could potentially get up to $200 worth of free stocks from Robinhood if you haven't opened a brokerage account with Robinhood yet. Well, thanks for watching. You guys have a great one. God bless. See you in the next one.